Day 7 at Overbury, 27th of July, and we're continuing with our oilseed rape harvest. This is still on a variety called Campus, and oilseed rape is a really important part of our rotation here at Overbury. It's a break from cereals, from white strawed crops like wheat and barley. It spreads the workload on the farm, so it tends to be one of the earlier crops to harvest. It's one of the earliest crops to sow as well, which sort of clashes with wheat combining, with wheat combining time. But it's a very good break crop and allows us to control certain weeds like blackgrass and wild oats and things like that very effectively in this part of the rotation. And this is quite a decent crop of rape for us. We are hovering around about the 4-ish tonnes a hectare, which our average is about 3.3 normally, so I'm very pleased with this. Oilseed rape does have a few challenges hanging over its head, in that one of the seed dressings that we have historically used, one that contains neonicotinoids as an active ingredient, has been banned a few years ago, which has meant a huge increase in the amount of cabbage stem flea beetles, which have annihilated probably 20% of the UK oilseed rape crop that was planted last autumn. And it's got two problems. One is the autumn adults, and the other is the spring larvae, and a lot of crops really up until about a month ago were still being desiccated and sprayed off or topped because they just weren't good enough to even bother putting the combine through, which is a real challenge for us as growers when the EU and other governments are quite happy to import oilseed rape that has been treated with products that are banned in the UK. So it's one that certainly has some challenges ahead of it. We're trying to do all sorts of things to mitigate and make it more successful here. So we're planting companion crops with the oilseed rape. This had vetch and Berseem clover planted with it to help with weed control, but also to help kind of confuse, I suppose, the cabbage stem flea beetle a little bit in the autumn. We didn't use any insecticides in the autumn as well, so we're trying to build up our beneficial populations here on the farm to try and help actually control the pests in a more holistic kind of rotational sort of way with that build-up of beneficial insects. So we've got a few more days of rape cutting, so this is the last of the campus. Then we're on to some Exalt, which is a hybrid rape. This is conventionally bred, so we will see how we progress in the very hot weather.